Sure.
With that suplex. So what you were supposed to think as a viewer is, my God, his neck is so bad. Just being touched, he's rendered a paraplegic here. So it was actually very, very clever because, in fact, they didn't beat him up. But because he'd been dropped on his head and they built a whole match around it, I gotta say, as we'll get to here in a moment, what actually happened, but they did such a good job in the first part of this segment that I won't say they totally got me, but the only reason they didn't totally get me was because we had just seen someone kick someone else in the balls, and we had just seen two people who didn't like each other fight and then become a team afterwards. That's the only reason I figured that they can't possibly be like friends and a team after this. But had it not been for those two things, they did such a great job that I was thinking, my God, we may actually see the same fucking storyline twice in 3 days. That's how good they did. And when he went down, like, I didn't even think for 1 second that it was a ruse. Later, it made sense that it was a ruse, but the storyline in the neck and the dropping on the head and the point of the match, all of that, he did such a great job grabbing his neck and writhing, I didn't even think for 1 second it was a ruse. I thought it was just storyline, he's got a bad neck. Very clever.
Well, as it turns out, Proud and Powerful make the save with a bat. And they're ready to lay into one of these goofballs with a bat, but Jericho's on his feet and says, no, I want to do it. And they pass him the baseball bat, and he uses it to attack Santana and Ortiz. It's a trap. And they are working him over. Jake Hager runs out, briefly seems conflicted, but immediately makes a decision to side with Chris Jericho. And there you go, everyone. The Inner Circle is dead. Born in the first episode of Dynamite, September 19th, 2019. Died on this most recent episode, March 9th, 2022. So, it's Jericho, 2.0, Daniel Garcia, and Jake Hager. All five of them worked together to powerbomb Eddie Kingston through a table, and even with 5 men, they still nearly killed him. And Jericho dubs this new group the Jericho Appreciation Society.
Yes.
It's not subtle.
You know, we had some people in the chat here saying, anyone got thoughts on the name? I don't know about Jericho Appreciation Society. A small part of me loves it. Well, here's the deal, everybody, okay? Chris Jericho is 52. How old is Chris Jericho?
I'll look it up.
Find out for me.
50-something.
He's in his early 50s. One way or the other. He's in his early 50s.
It says only 51.
51 years old. 51 years old, and he is, I mean, is there anybody listening to this right now that would not vote Chris Jericho into a professional wrestling Hall of Fame?
That seems unlikely.
I mean, he's absolutely, without
If you
question.
care enough to pay for this show, you're probably aware of what he's accomplished and what he's done.
I mean, if they just created a Hall of Fame today, I mean, he's absolutely, completely a first ballot Hall of Famer, okay? So, when you're a absolute first ballot Hall of Famer,